G'day human Latiosites, this is Latios Zubril, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Extreme Xpert Ever Wedlocke. Here we are back at the Battle Frontier. Last time we took on the Battle Castle. This time we are going to be taking on the Battle Hall. Let each Pokemon seek number 1. Now this place is a lot different than the other battle places because unlike in every other battle place where it's 3-on-3 battles, this place is 1-on-1. So you have to go through 10 battles per round rather than 7 in order to get to the Frontier Brain to get the 50 battles rather than 21. Which, I mean, it's less overall battles, I guess, between 1-on-1 Pokemon, but it might take a little more time. That said, let's do this. And the Pokemon we're going to be using here. Well, it's a Pachirisu. Pachirisu is a cutie, but he's even battled the Brain here. The Brain will take your Pokemon on the same level, to be fair. Alright. So. Now, Latianata has a very homogeneous moveset, I gotta say. So I'm really not gonna compete with her. Scrutador is, has 2 HMs, although Surf isn't a bad HM, but also Shockwave isn't that helpful. Moonlight could be possibly helpful, but Fly isn't really going to help too much. Surfisti has basically Water, Ice, and Electric. I could get rid of Water Pulse, but I don't know if I'd be able to get it back. And Blazy is pretty much just, normal Ice, Fire, and Fighting. I could probably replace Hyper Voice for something that could possibly help out a little more, but I really don't know what to do with that in that case. So, for now, we're going to leave Blazy the way he is, and we're actually going to use Blazy. So, single battle, please choose the Pokemon we're going to enter. We're going to be entering with Blazy. So, we're going to save the game. Now, the way this works is we're going to be battling Pokemon with only one Pokemon. They're all 1-on-1 battles. Here we go. And into the battle hall we go. Please choose the type of Pokemon we want to battle. So basically the way it works is we're going to choose the type of Pokemon that the opponent will have. Now, this one that's question mark, question mark, question mark. No, it's not a fairy type one. That is actually going to be chosen by the random choice of the Frontier Brain. But that is a whole different issue. So we're going to start out with, let's go with a normal one. Just to start out. So basically, we choose the type of each opponent. So my opponent is going to be leading off with is going to have a Teddiursa. Also, we start off with a very nice level gap. A very nice level gap indeed. However, as time goes on, the level gap gets smaller. In fact, the Frontier Brain will be the highest level Pokemon, and hers will end up being at level, the same level as ours, which is 62. So, our Pokemon are going to be fully healed. Let's move on to battle number 2. Let's go with a normal one again. Let's just keep this up. Let's keep it up. Here we go, and battling this lady. Here we go against Schoolboy Ashley. Ditto. Since Imposter isn't a thing, we are good to go with a Mach Punch. And Ditto, take that Mach Punch to the face. Take it and go down. So with that, we defeated Schoolboy Ashley. Alright. And we see the confetti because we've done it. Alright. So, Blaziken will be fully restored. And next up is battle number 3. Let's continue. Choose the type of battle. Let's keep up with the normal. Let's just keep this going. Let's just keep it up. Keep it up and going. I probably should actually be going against types that I'm not as good at, so I'd be able to increase our streak by then going back to the ones we would be good against, but that's... The way I usually do it is, if I was, for instance, using Blaziken, I would go against water-type Pokemon first, and then gradually go after the normal type and the grass type and the bugs and all them later on. But in this case, because I don't think we're actually going to end up going against 170, we're only going to go after, I think, 50, so this is fine for me for now. If I was in it for the long haul, get it, I would probably do it a different way. But for now, this is fine with me. Now, this is a really difficult challenge to do, because basically you have to use your Pokemon against types that you're not very good against. Like, going against, I don't know, for now Mach Punch is good to go for us. But that's against normal types, which I'm going to keep going against, I think, for now. I might just go after all 10 normal types, but then we can't do normal afterward. But you know what, I'm fine with that. I think Blaziken has enough advantages against enough types that we actually might be able to keep going with, I don't know. So let's go with normal again, because there's normal, there's grass, there's bug, there's dark, and there's... Normal, grass, bug, dark, steel. So we're actually fine if we just, all 5 rounds, we just go after those types. We'll be fine. Except the thing is, after a certain point, the opponents start getting moves that are super effective on your Pokemon, regardless of what type they are, so it gets really difficult. So, the one time I actually made it all the way through the battle hall, all 170 battles, I was using a Latios. Go figure. Alright. But we're gonna see how far we can get with a Blaziken. So, Blazy, we're gonna keep this up. Let's keep it up. So here we go, another normal type opponent. You can battle any type at any time. For now, I'm just using normal because it's easy. And right this second, I'm taking the easy way out. But feel free not to. Also, we have that nice black belt that'll help us out here, so why not take advantage of it? It's stab, black belt, priority. How can Blazy go wrong? Unless there were a normal ghost, which I don't believe exists, so we're fine. So, alright, next up is going to be this person. You're gonna be famous? Okay, good for you. Good for you. Good luck with that, Rocker Carly. With an Ambipom. Are you gonna fake us out? Are you about to fake us out? You're not gonna fake us out. Okay. Okay. Then you're done. Get out of here. Your only chance was not really a chance because you need to fake us out and then go for some kind of an extra priority. Alright, so with that, we're gonna take out that Ambipom. So Blazy will be fully restored. So next up is battle number 8. Let's keep going. Let's keep this up with normal type. So, Fan Club Department Management. Interesting indeed. Okay, so here we go against Ghost Rider Alexia with a Loudred. I don't know what that thing's gonna have for us, but I get a little nervous. That said, let's just keep going for these Mach Punches. Mach Punch all day, every day. Let's keep this up. Nice job, Blazy. Alright. I think we can conclude Blazy is probably doing pretty well against normal types. The only big issue is going to be when we start going against the normal flying Pokemon. Because since every type has a flying type Pokemon that is also that type, it's inevitably going to happen. Clefable. So luckily we haven't reached a flying type yet. Now the thing is, we can go for Ice Fang at that point. Well, I meant to go for Mach Punch, Why does it keep on happening? I accidentally misclicking over Hyper Voice instead of Mach Punch. I mean, we do have an 11 level advantage on that thing, but still. Hey, whatever. Okay. That works out. That definitely works. So we defeated the Clefable. Next up is going to be our final opponent for the normal type round. Once again, we can't pick any type, but I'm just going with normal just because. So. Oh, pleased to meet you too. Alright. So here we go again. Scribe Carissa with a Staraptor. I knew it had to happen eventually. It had to happen eventually. Alright, so. Do you have priority? I don't think you do. So we're gonna Ice Fang you. We might be at -1, but we do have 9 levels on you. So. Get wrecked. Goodbye. Alright. Staraptor is down, and with that we defeated Scribe Carissa, and that will win our first Battle Hall Challenge. So we'll keep our video of battling the Castle Valet, and we got a whopping 1 battle point. 10 battles and only 1 battle point. Like I said, this place is very different than the other facilities. Every facility has its little gimmick. This place is pretty much the gimmick that use 1 Pokemon. And you choose your opponent's types. Except the Frontier Brain, that is. So Blazy, let's keep this up. Also, if you continue with in the other facilities, if you continued with a different Pokemon team, it wouldn't change your streak. But here, if you use a different Pokemon, it changes the streak. Like, your streak won't go away, but it's specific per Pokemon. Now, I don't think it changes if you go with a different Pokemon of the same species, but it changes if you go with, for instance, if I were to use Latianata instead of Blazy. So, choose type Pokemon I'm going to battle, sure. We can't go with normal because we already beat all the normal type ones. So, you know what, let's go with, this time, let's do Steel. Let's do the Steel Challenge. See if we can steal a win here. We can just Mach Punch, actually. I mean, these are... The Steel types, I mean, are weak to both of our types. So, we're actually good to go here, probably. I mean, Blaziken's actually pretty good with Steel types. Alright, so next up, let's continue with the Steel then. Let's just go all out against Steel. The only big issue is gonna be... Actually, I can't think of any big issues. Other than a Focus Sash, I don't know what could really go wrong here. Bronzor, okay. We can go for Fire Fang. If it's neutral to... If it's part Steel type and it's neutral to fighting, it's weak to fire. If it's neutral to fire, it's weak to fighting. I don't know what else could possibly... I don't know if anything... Do any types resist both fire and fighting? What resists both fire and fighting? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I really can't. Big issue would be Skarmory here, because Skarmory is a physical wall and we're a physical attacker, except for Hyper Voice, and Hyper Voice is resisted. But, aside from Skarmory appearing, I don't think we have too much to worry about here. Mawile, okay. That's fine. You gonna intimidate me? Yes, you are. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fire Fang, good. Actually, could have gone for Mach Punch. I keep on forgetting about Fairy typing. It's not being a thing here. I was thinking Mawile, it's gonna be Mach Punch will be neutral. But nope, it'll be super effective. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine indeed. Alright, let's keep this up. When I see Mawile, I think fire or ground is the best option. Whatever, let's keep this up. We're gonna keep up the Steel Challenge. Will we give you an interview if we win? Well, maybe. So, for the Metang, let's just keep up the fire. Let's just go with the Fire Fang. Alright, so we defeated Strongman Katie. I don't think I'll give you an interview. Sorry. Sorry, your Pokemon weren't powerful enough for me to want to give you an interview. It wasn't exactly my best battle ever, because I could have... Actually, wasn't a bad battle, but I've had more epic battles than that. And I blame you for that. Alright, next up is Rocker Doris. Lairon. Okay, in this case, it's Steel Rock, so the best option would be a quad-effective Mach Punch rather than Fire Fang. Like I said, against Steel types, we're fine. We are fine. Alright, there we go. What's gonna be an issue is gonna be when we go against Ghosts, because then we can't use Hyper Voice or Mach Punch at all. But for now, we're gonna go with some of the relatively easy stuff. I mean, there are so many Pokemon that are weak to Blaziken Stab that we're probably in a good position. Okay, Bastiodon. Great. Just great. Alright, let's Mach Punch that thing. Does have some defense, but we do have several levels on it. And it's a critical hit. I'm pretty sure that was quad effective, so not even. And that's a cop. That's a cop. That guy's a cop. He's not in uniform right now, obviously, but he's a cop. So Blazy's gonna be fully restored. And next up is battle number 7. Choose type Pokemon we want to use. Alright. Well, we want to battle Steel type again. Are you gonna ask for an interview? Oh, you're on a diet. Okay. I couldn't care less if you're on a diet, but here we go against Strongman Elaine. With a Shieldon. We already faced a Bastiodon. I don't think Shieldon's gonna be too big of an issue. Let's go for Mach Punch. Watch this thing actually survive. I don't think it will. Whatever. Nope. Goodbye. So far, so good, I gotta say. We're not doing too bad right now. I mean, so far we've only been going against types that we have an advantage against. But whatever. I don't know, maybe we will go after all 170. But I just feel like it would get a little monotonous. For now, I'm just giving you guys a taste of the Battle Frontier facilities. The factory, I just don't feel like doing because I'm not too big of a fan of that kind of challenge. I like using my own Pokemon rather than random rentals. Wormadam and its Trash Cloak. Great. Seriously, whose idea was the Trash Cloak anyway? Whatever. Goodbye. If you have a Steel type, you gotta do better than Wormadam, seriously. And I don't mean Bernie. Alright, so next up is battle number 9. 2 more Steel type Pokemon to face. I think we can do it. Also, we can actually probably adjust the moveset a little bit at some point if we want to take on the rest of the Pokemon. Registeel! Okay! That could be an issue. Alright, can we get a burn, a flinch, or something there? Nope, but that thing has a Citrus Berry. And a T-Wave! How to be a Registeel. Iron Head. Wow, it's a Para-flinching Registeel! Oh my god, and you get a crit. Para-flinch! Oh my god! A para-flinching Registeel. Okay, we're gonna have to Mach Punch this thing. That's the only way we're gonna manage to win this one, is if we land the next Mach Punch. Another crit? What the heck? What the heck? 2 Iron Hit crits and the Para Flinch. We do manage to win that, but still, wow. Wow, Para Flinching Registeel. I don't think we're gonna go up against all 10 of the same type again. I am gonna go after the last Steel type one, but I don't think we're gonna do this again. At least today. I'd rather actually have a streak than not. Arsene Clive with a Fortress. Okay. Well, this we can go for a quad effective hit on. Let's go for a Fire Fang. Assuming we hit. There we go. Alright. Blazy, I don't know what you were doing against that Registeel, but that was pretty messed up. Alright, there we go. Fortress gonna go down. That's quad effective, and goodbye. Who are you? Who are we exactly? We're your worst nightmare. That's who we are. Yeah, alright. So that's 10 battles. For our victory, we receive 1 whopping battle point. Alright. So let's move on to the next one. So let's take the single battle challenge. We want to enter Blazy to continue that streak. Let's do this, I guess. Okay. Now the thing is, like I said, we have to do this 5 times in order to get to the Frontier Brain, which is what we're ultimately after right now. So of all of the facilities, this one, as I said, is kind of the weirdest. I mean, for me, this might be my favorite, only because, A, it is, use the same Pokemon, I mean, and it gets really difficult because of type coverage and all that stuff. Like Flying and Psychic, well, actually Flying, we do have Ice Fang, but if we miss, we're in trouble. Psychic, we're screwed. Water, we're gonna have problems. Let's go after Grass. Why not? We'll do this, but if you have a low attention span with battles, this place might be better for you because each battle is completely independent of the next. I don't know. I don't have a low attention span with battles or whatnot. It's just that each battle is different and you have more control over who your opponent is. Obviously, after you battle 10 of the same type, you can't battle them again until after you would win 170, I think. But or lose. If you lose, everything starts over. We're gonna try not to lose, though, of course. So let's keep this up. Now, I don't think there are any... I can't think of any Grass-type legendary Pokemon that can enter here, because the opponent can't use Celebi or Shaman. So, besides, Registeel was... That happened. Alright. Grass, we should be okay. We should be good to go here for now, I think. Hopefully. I can't guarantee anything, of course, but you never know. You never really do know, now do you? Last thing I need is if we go against Psychic types is the opponent packing a Cress. Last thing I want to see is a Cresselia here. That would be a problem. Especially because, well, Psychic would, already is bad for us. We don't have anything great for it, and because of its defenses, we'd be in trouble. Ice, I don't really know if I want to face Regice or Articuno, especially because Articuno has that secondary flying typing. I mean, we might be able to, the way things are looking right now, we might be able to make it to the 50th streak. Problem is, what is Argenta going to use? What type of Pokemon is she going to use? Well, I guess the only way we're going to find out is if we keep going. So, let's keep going. For now, I'm going to keep going with grass because we should be okay. Also, maybe bug we should be okay with. Once again, under the assumption that we land our Fire Fangs. If we never land a Fire Fang, obviously we're going to lose, regardless. I mean, a Roselia could Toxic Stall us and then protect all day long. You never really do know. Alright. Nice job, Blazy. Alright. So Roselia is going to go down, and we defeated Schoolboy Leslie. So Blazy's going to be fully restored. Very good. Alright. Move on to battle number 5. Sure. Type of Pokemon we want to battle. Let's keep up with the grass because why not? That's why. Why not is my reason of why. Alright, let's Ice Fang this thing. I already saw a Roselia. You're gonna compete with a Budew, really? Not even, doesn't make any sense to me. Well, you know what, let's keep this up. Let's hopefully keep this streak going up. So. Now the problem I have with a rock is that they're usually kind of defensive, and we're kind of weak to ground, and a lot of them are also ground type. Alright, Bayleaf, we should be able to just go for any kind of Fang we have, and we should be okay. Pretty much any Fang move but Thunder Fang can take down Bayleaf. Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Poison Fang. Alright, so that's going on clearly. Alright, Pokemon are restored. Move on to battle number 7. The way I see it is, by taking on all the grass types now, at least we'll be able to start from scratch on the next one, well, the next round, instead of battling the higher level Pokemon. But I'd rather battle a high level grass type or a low level psychic. Well, it depends on how high the level is, I suppose. But whatever. Ice Fang on the Weeping Bell, and that will take it down. Since all of the battles are, I guess, kind of random, and you choose types, and they're one-on-one battles, and it can be any level, and the levels of the opponent's Pokemon will vary. I'm gonna say this definitely is the oddest of the Battle Frontier facilities. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. So, here we go against our next opponent. In battle number 7 or 8. I think this is battle number 8. Ghost Raider Pandora with a Lileep. Let's Mach Punch that. Cradily can be a pain. I'm not gonna lie, that thing can be a pain. I really don't feel like seeing one of those. But, the leap, you can handle that. Alright. So, Blazy's gonna be fully restored. Battle number 9 is next! Let's keep this up with the grass types. Let's keep it up. We can keep this streak going. Alright, so here we go against God Beck. Again, this guy keeps on going everywhere, and he is a Sceptile. So it is Blaziken versus Sceptile. Let's Fire Fang that thing. If it were a Mega Sceptile, I would have gone for an Ice Fang, obviously. But Mega Evolution isn't a thing here, so we're just gonna one-shot it with a Stab Fire Fang. Goodbye, Sceptile. And with that, we defeated a god. Again. That god is just not having good luck in this battle frontier. Seriously. Well, that said, let's do the final grass battle. So, here we go. Sailor Peter with a Cherrim. That's the best you got? That's the best you got. Alright, oh, we missed the Fire Fang on the Cherry Blossom, and it's gonna sunny day. Alright, it's gonna transform into its, I guess, sun form, whatever. Alright, let's Fire Fang again. This time we're actually gonna land, we're in the sun, it's super effective. That Cherrim actually helped us out, I think. I gotta say, I really like Cherrim's, design of the one where it's opened up, not the overcast form, the sunny form. I do really like that design. And with that, we are going to win an entire battle point for our 30-win streak. All we've battled were normal, grass, and steel-type Pokemon so far. But you know what? They got stronger as time went on. So let's move on to the next challenge, I guess. So, Blazy, you can do this, right? We're gonna save the game now, and then we're gonna head in, and we're gonna keep up our streak, hopefully. No, we're going to improve our streak. So, here we go, entering the Battle Hall. Choose type of Pokemon or opponent we'll use. We can't choose Steel, Normal, Grass, or question mark. Alright, Blazy. Let's do this. What type do we want to use? Battle. Bug is probably... These two are not bad options. Neither are these two. We do have Ice for the Dragons. We don't have anything for Psychic or Flying or Ghost. We can take on Ice. We don't really have much for fighting. Poison, we don't really have much for. Electric, not really. Water and Fire, not too much. The thing with Dark is Sableye and Spiritomb we don't really have anything for. Shedinja we do have something for. So, Rock, Ground, or Bug? I'm going with Ground. Why not? This way we can go for an Ice Fang. Champion Alice with a Gibble. Alright. Fair enough. Let's Ice Fang that thing. Adios, Skibble. Alright. You look like a bath, okay. You probably should. Not bathing is very, very unsanitary. You should consider taking a bath. Alright, so, battle number 2 is next. So, choose type. Let's keep up with the ground. Let's keep our feet firmly on the ground here. So, we should be able to Ice Fang most of these ground-type Pokemon, I would think. Cubone, alright. Well, once again, assuming we don't miss these Ice Fangs, we're fine. Oh dear god, that's gonna hurt. Actually, it didn't hurt too much. It's not Stab, and that thing is only level 42, so we are 20 levels over. Blazy, stop missing Ice Fangs, okay? That's what it comes down to. Don't miss these Ice Fangs or you're gonna be in trouble. Alright. I might only go up to 5 ground types, just to be on the safe side. Rather than 10. Because I would rather be safe than sorry, to be honest, because we already made it far enough. I don't want to have to mess up and go back. So, I'm not going to be going against, like, Water, Psychic, or Fire, or stuff like that we don't have anything to do against. but at the same time, I'm not going to do anything that's stupid that could risk us not making this. Okay. Great, it's a water ground. That's not very great for us. Let's go in for a Mach Punch. It's a Wooper, so, I mean, Quagsire could be a bigger issue, but Wooper, we can handle that. Alright. Let's keep up our streak, for real. Battle 4 is next, okay. Like I said, I want to keep this up. So, Poet Lyle with a Wormadam, the ground, whatever rock, or whatever cloak that is. So, you know, let's stick... Oh, wait a minute, it's Bug, right? Oops, I messed up. I was thinking a Bug Bite, I said I'll do, like, nothing at all. Alright. Let's Fire Fang this. And we're gonna miss! Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I need Protect on Blazy, be honest. That is gonna hurt. That is going to hurt. Blazy, you better not miss this Fire Fang. Just a Wormadam, luckily, and it's like 17 levels under us, but still, that could have been a problem. That's what happens when Blazy misses. Alright, you know what? I'm done with ground. Let's move on to... How about rock? Why not? We can go for a Mach Punch on that. I mean, there aren't any ghost rocks. Well, ghost and rock type. Flying Rock, well, Archaeops is not in this generation, but Aerodactyl is. We might face an Aerodactyl, but, that could be a problem, actually. Aerodactyl could indeed be a problem. It'll be under our level, unless the, you know, Frontier Brain has it, but we still have a chance. Next up is battle number 6. Okay, let's keep this up. Captivated by the mountains. Okay, see if I really care. Alright, next. Alright, so this guy is Poet Glenn with a Larvitar. Just keep up these Mach Punches because Mach Punch is priority, it's stab, we have the black belt, and it's gonna do enough. So we defeated Poet Glenn. Alright. So next up is gonna be battle number 7. Let's keep up with the rocks for now. You have a special treat for your fans? Oh dear God. Okay. Well, here we go against Gymnast Christie with a Sudowoodo. Let's Mach Punch this thing, because what else are we gonna do with this thing? Alright. And that will take it down. Alright, Blazy. Nice. Another thing that makes this place kind of nice is how a lot of the opponents are under your level. So, it's not that evenly scored. That's how the opponents get stronger by round. The higher rank the opponent is, the higher level it's going to be, and the stronger Pokemon it's going to be. Like, early on it's going to be like a first stage Pokemon, then later on it's going to be becoming like possibly a legendary or a pseudo-legendary. So, for now, we're just facing on, like, Bonsly. Although, I already faced a Sudowoodo, so I don't get it. But whatever. I'm not gonna complain. So, really not gonna complain about this, to be honest. Alright, Blazy is gonna be fully restored, and next up is battle number 9. Do I keep up with the rock, or do I go on to... You know, I'm just gonna go in the dark. Why not? Alright. Hound Hour. Okay. I'd only Mach Punch that. As long as it doesn't have a sash and a counter, we're fine. And I can't believe I made that misclick. That was, like I said, that was the best misclick I ever made. In a good way. Alright, so. That happened. Pokemon will be fully restored. Alright, battle number 10 is next. You know, let's try Bug. We should be okay against Bug types, I would hope. Fan Club Division Manager. Okay. Seem to be seeing a lot of these kind of people. Ghost Rider Simon with a Skorupi. Alright, let's Fire Fang, assuming we don't miss. Alright, we're gonna land the Fire Fang, and Skorupi is going down. No way, it's surprise. Okay, goodbye. Alright. That'll give us our 10th win this time. We get the bigger confetti shot off, and there we go. Let's keep our battle video with Derek. And with that, we received 2 battle points. Not 1, but 2. Saving, don't turn off the power. Okay, thank you very much. So, you should try the battle hall with different kinds of Pokemon too. Doing that, you'll be building your overall record as well. Overall record. When it comes to food, this hiker chows down the favorites first. But here I start with types that my Pokemon doesn't like. Why? Because the opposition goes up in level as you progress. There's this game that I'm totally into right now. My friend and I started a challenge with identical conditions. We're competing over who can stretch their streak the longest. It's fun. Wait a minute. Yeah, well, as far as... Yeah, you're better off starting with the Pokemon your Pokemon is weakest to. But I started with the ones we're best against, because I'm stupid. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's do this. Welcome to the battle hall. So, Blazy, you can do this. Alright. This will probably be one of the most difficult challenges yet, because we don't have any coverage for, like, a bunch of types. And the Frontier Brain can use any type. And I mean any type. So, for now, let's just go with Bugs, because Bugs are easy to squash, and Fire Fang, and whatever. So, Scribe Cameron with a Cricketot. Alright. Got the little Cricketot, that's fine with me. Let's Fire Fang that thing. Blazy, I believe in you. Alright. Critical hit, super effective, goodbye, get out of here. Alright, that's battle number 1. So that'll bring us to a streak of 41 with Blazy. Alright. Fully restored, let's move on to battle number 2. You know, let's keep up with the Bugs this time. Until Bugs no longer work out for us. Which, I'm thinking, are there any Bugs that... Surskit, I guess, would be a problem for us. But... Surskit is a Surskit. Masquerain, we're fine against. Surskit, we're not so fine against. But... yeah. Pretty much... water would be a problem. Another crit, nice, okay. Alright, well... Bug water... Bug rock would be a problem. But... Are there any bug rock Pokemon? A North. Well, an Armaldo, by extension. So, I mean, unless we see an Armaldo, we should be okay. Well, what else? Fire isn't good against... Well, water, rock... Well, whatever. Rather than being concerned about the future, let's be concerned about the present. Because for now, we're after the silver print. If we were after the gold print, maybe I would start with the Pokemon we're weak to, but... For now, I'm just dealing with what we have. Alright, battle number 4 is next. Okay. We're gonna keep up the bugs. Bring out the bugs! Alright, Scribe Freddy with a Ledian. Alright, well that's an improvement to the Leddy Ball I saw earlier. Not too big of an improvement, but it's an improvement. So. This is gonna do some damage, I'm hoping. I'm seeing, taken down. Okay, nice job, Blazy. Alright. You're sick and tired of camping in the woods. Then maybe you shouldn't camp in the woods. Get a hotel room. Seriously, rent a hotel room. It's not that bad. Really? I'm serious. Find a hotel room if you really don't like staying in the woods. Alright. You're feeling cranky. Sailor Rioja, whatever your name is. Okay. Fortress. That I can handle with a simple Fire Fang, assuming we don't miss. Okay, there we go. And goodbye, Fortress. Sturdy? What is that? Alright. Okay. Goodbye. Alright. Fair enough. So, next up will be, I think, the 6th opponent? Yeah, battle number 6. And bug number 7. Well, bug rank 7. Like I said, the only big problem will be if we go against an Armaldo, I think. I can't think of any other bugs that would be too big of a problem. I mean, the other bugs, they're just weak to pretty much everything else. I want to go for Fire Fang, not Ice Fang. Actually, Parasect does have the weakness to ice thanks to its bug grass, I think, typing. So Fire Fang would be quite effective, but Ice Fang's still super effective, and it's a Parasect, so whatever. Alright. Fair enough. Okay, next up is battle number 7. Alright. What resists fire? Water does? Fire does. Are there any... No, I don't think there are any fire bugs in 4th generation. Heat... Wait a second. There aren't any fire bugs. Are there? I can't think of any off the top of my head. If there are any, that is. So, rock and... Well, actually, no, there's no dragon bugs. So, and I don't think there are any ghost bugs, so... Rock and... what else? Rock and water bugs. Those are the kinds that could be a problem with Fire Fang. But I'm not too concerned because the only problem will be Armaldo. And Armaldo is one Pokemon out of 300 and... You gotta be kidding me! The only problem would be Armaldo, and what do we run into? Right when I say that. 1 in 493 chance, and we run into Armaldo. luck with tail. Really? Well, it's not stab, so... Luckily, we had that going for us. Let's just Mach Punch. That might do enough. We have the karate. We have the black belt in karate, and that will take it down. Alright. Alright, Blazy. See, we even took down an Armaldo because it was under our level, and it went for a non-stab move, though that was still super effective. But seriously, Armaldo. We already figured out that was the only big problem we'd have. We'd have the face, and go figured we'd find one. That's the kind of luck I have. Huh. Alright. So. Here we go against Writer Amadeus. Amadeus has the Scizor. Fair enough. We are pretty good with that. Bullet Punch, that'll do like almost nothing. I mean, Technician might... If you have Technician, that might have helped. But... that's pretty much the only way you could manage to do... You gotta be kidding me. Alright, I'm Mach Punching that thing. Alright. Just in case. Just in case. So apparently these Pokemon can have sashes. They're random Pokemon and all, but they can. So here's our last bug-type opponent, I guess. Maintaining balance is the key. So do you have a balanced Pokemon? Let's find out, Partisan Jeff. You have a Shuckle. Oh, great. I forgot about Shuckle. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Shuckle. Another rock bug. Sandstorm. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Alright, let's... Ugh. Shuckle has to be a frickin' stall wall. Seriously, I forgot about Shuckle. Oh my God, it lands a double protect! You've gotta be kidding me! You have to be kidding me with this. Alright, Alright, can we get a burn on this thing? Watch it have rest. Nope, roll out, but it's gonna miss. And we're gonna hit her with the Sandstorm. Alright, you know what, I'm going for a Mach Punch now, just for the accuracy. It's gonna protect, obviously. We should be able to take this out, because unless I can land a triple protect, Sandstorm is not gonna kill us. But the only way it's gonna kill us at this point is Sandstorm. Okay, good, it missed the double well, it had the failed double protect. Alright. At least it didn't land 2 consecutive double protects. That would have been BS. But there we go. Shuckle has very BS defense. Except it's... Alright, so battle number 10. Choose the type. I'd like it to be normal. Or grass. Or steel. I don't want it to necessarily be bug. That didn't go so well at the end. Did it? Which type do we want it to be? Not fire, not water, not electric, not poison, not fighting, not ice. Actually, ice is an option. I just don't want it to be like Articuno. Or Regice. I'd rather it be, But ground can beat us. Rock could potentially beat us. Dark, if it's not Sableye or Spiritomb, I think is our best bet here. Excuse me, please hold on a moment. In recognition of your remarkable winning streak, our Frontier Brain is demanding a match with you. Actually, you have no choice. You must battle our Hall Matron. Alright, Blazy, here we go. Will we battle the Hall Matron? We'll be battling against the Hall Matron. Here we go. And here she is. Everyone apparently loves her. Or at least everyone in the crowd. My battle hall allows trainers to mount challenges with their one favorite Pokemon. I imagine there were tense moments getting here with your chosen one, but understand that one shines the brightest when a challenge is overcome. I am Argenta, and I am your final and most daunting challenge. I dare you to overcome my challenge. So here we go against the Battle Hall Frontier Brain. Trainer Argenta, the Hall Matron, with Suicune. Oh my god. We are in trouble. We're in trouble here. It's Mach Punch. We are in so much trouble here. Facade? We really have no advantage at this point. We're actually at a disadvantage. Hydro Pump. Alright, I need to burn this thing. We need a burn on this thing. And a flinch. Burn and a flinch. Okay, we got the burn. Missed your Hydro Pump. Oh dear god, I forgot about Facade. For a second. Facade's gonna do more damage. Didn't quite do enough. But let's Mach Punch. Really? Citrus Berry? Are you kidding me? Reflect. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. You know what? I need to get flinches on this thing then. We need to get some flinches on this thing. Anything I do is gonna be resistant. I just need to die from the burn. Alright, I missed the Hydro Pump. Come on, Blazy. I need you to get a flinch. I need you to get a flinch here. Get a flinch. Give me a flinch. Give me a flinch. Or, I mean, a crit wouldn't probably do enough. Give me a flinch. Give me a flinch. Mirror Coat. Okay. Come on. Come on, Blazy. I believe in you. I believe in you. Give me a flinch. Give me a flinch. Give me a flinch. Give me a Facade. That's gonna hurt. Just don't crit. Don't crit. Don't you dare crit. Okay, Suicune's hurt by the burn. Yes, we can go for a Mach Punch here, and that should do just enough. And Suicune is down. We did it. Blazy, that was awesome. Oh my god, that was epic. If it would have landed one of those Hydro Pumps, we would have been in trouble. A good trainer doesn't force their favorite on anyone. A good one keeps with their favorite without drama or fanfare. That is how I see it, at least. And by the way, I see it. You're an excellent trainer. Be sure to visit the Battle Hall again with your favorite Pokemon. Until then, bye-bye. Oh my goodness, that was intense. I know we had a misclick last time, but I gotta save that battle. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So we cleared our 10th Battle Hall challenge, our 10th battle in this challenge, so our 50th streak. With that we received, with Blazy, with that we received 20 battle points. Saving, don't turn off the power. Alright. Congratulations, in honor of your victory, we present you with this commemorative print. So we received the silver print for the Battle Hall. Oh my god. Hello, I'm with Jubilee TV. May I hit you with a quick interview? Thank you very much. Let's not waste any time. How do you feel? How do you think your Blaziken feels now? Tell me what you think it thinks. Sure. How about awesome? See if I can find that word, or is it not here? Do I not have access to the words like awesome? That's unfortunate. Okay, how about powerful? Something like that? It's gotta be something like that. Well, power. That's fine. Whatever. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Okay. Alright, that interview could be on TV at some point. Who knows? Well, with that, Blazy, you outdid yourself there. Oh my goodness. So, Battle Factory. Win consecutively with rental Pokemon. We're not doing this because it's rental Pokemon, not our Pokemon. So, I mean, basically what it is you rent Pokemon here. They're random. Everything's random. Your opponents use random Pokemon, and then you can switch Pokemon with them. Basically, you trade in. After you beat an opponent, you have the option to trade one of yours that you have in for one of theirs that you just beat. And this way you can change your team up a little bit per round. It's different, but it's just like the one in Emerald. And of course we have the Battle Tower here, which we took on last time. So, with that, that's the Battle Frontier for you. That is the Battle Frontier. We have managed to do all that stuff. Here's our frontier. Here's our resort villa. Ah, you're here still. Okay, fair enough. I don't think we have enough money to buy anything here. Any furniture at all. Probably buy a night table. Actually, we can't even afford that, can we? Well, perhaps I'm just gonna have to make some money, aren't I? Okay, well, you know what? It'll take a little too long probably to make enough money for all this stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to make enough money for all of this stuff. However, we can probably buy a few things. Alright, well, you know what? Just for you guys, I think what I might do is, once again, we're not going to be able to make enough money to buy all that stuff. What I might do is, by the help of an external device, which yes, it's a cheating device, I guess, I might actually be able to get enough money to be able to actually buy the rest of that furniture. Just because this way we'll be able to see what that stuff is. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? Who really knows for sure what we're gonna do? Other than we own the resort villa, so whatever. And the thing is, I don't know if I want to do that because money is kind of something that is something we have a certain amount of and all that fun stuff. But we can actually sell some stuff that we don't need. And perhaps buy some items that could be helpful for, I don't know, battling. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, let's see what we can sell. Not buy, sell. I want to sell stuff. Yes. How much is this thing worth? A power band? I don't need it, so you can have it. Metal coat. That's not worth anything. That thing's not worth anything. This is worth... Dubious disc. I'll sell one of them. Why not? Honey, it's pretty cheap. Damp rock. That's not very expensive. Spooky plate. Luck incense. I mean, could sell it, but... No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Smoke ball, it's cheap. Shed shell, it's cheap as well. Electrizer. Yeah, whatever. I'll sell one of these, I guess. A rock incense, I'll sell one of these. Growth mulch, I really don't need it, but I mean, it's $100. An iron ball, it's cheap. Power bracer, sell these. Power weight, I'm not going after EVs here, so. Quick powder, that's like worth absolutely nothing. Green shard, that's worth pretty little. Black flute, nothing. Scope lens, power anklet. I'll sell that as well. I'd rather hold on to the sash, the plates, all that stuff. Tiny mushrooms, worth very little, but hey. Macho brace. Stiff, heavy brace promotes strong growth and lower speed. I don't need it, I think it's for EVs and whatnot. Wide lens increase accuracy. A stick can help at Farfetch, and it's not worth any money at all. Lustrous orb. It's expensive, but I didn't get it legally, so technically, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, just in case we get a Porygon of some sort. Big Pearl, we could sell that. Alright, we have Max Revive, I could sell that. What the heck. Alright. We have a rare cannon that's not worth enough to be worth it. Sacred Ash only worth 100. Iron, we don't need that, that's worth a lot. Do we have any other vitamin items? Pokeballs. I don't need the TM for Curse. Can sell that. Guard Swap, no need for that. Fissure, I'm never gonna, just because it's Fissure, I'm gonna hold on to it, but still Snore, I don't need. Mud Slap, I don't need. Power Swap, I don't need. Embargo, I don't need. Tickle, I don't need. String Shot, I don't need. Heyday, I like the move. Heal Order, I don't need it. Teleport, I have no need for. Worry Seed, I have no need for. Glare, you never know. Tail Whip. And Takedown, I don't really need. Can't sell these, because they're HMs. How much is Metronome? Oh, it's only 1,000. However, I'll sell Submission. Berries are worth, like, nothing at all. Mail is, like, worth less than 100, so not really worth selling, to be honest. How much is Bright Powder? Yeah, worth nothing at all. So, a lot of these items are just worth nothing. Oval Stone, but... I'll hold on to a stone, though. It's funny how some of these items are worth a lot of money and some of them are worth absolutely nothing at all. Lax Incense. The thing is, it's just like a bright powder, so it's kind of nice to have. So, I'll hold on to that. And, I mean, Pink Scarf isn't worth anything. Choice Specs is worth like almost nothing. Leftovers worth very little. Yeah. So, that's what we have with items. I could probably spend battle points on stuff that we could sell for. Actually, that's an idea. I can spend battle points on items that we can sell for a lot of money. Huh. Like if I buy a bunch of proteins. If I buy like 10 of these, we'd be able to sell them. I'll buy 20 of these, I'll spend that. Actually, 29 of them. There we go. 70 battle points is still a lot, I guess. And then what I can do is I can sell these for a fair amount of money. They're each like, I think like, I can sell, since they cost like 9,800, I can sell them for like 4,900 each. Which is not a bad deal, to be honest. So there we go. That's how to make money from the Battle Frontier. So, now I'm gonna blow all that money on a piece of furniture. Yep, that's gonna happen. Because I think we have enough healing items that we're okay for now, with regard to that. But our villa just doesn't seem very good because it's empty. And empty villas are not as fun, so let's get a bed for this place. Thank you for waiting. I've delivered your requested item. So now we have a bed. A canopy bed, deep for relaxing sleep. Alright, what else can we get? Do we have to sell more stuff in order to... Right, you know what, I'm going to actually use more of our battle points then and buy more stuff. I'm actually doing this. This is really happening because, well, I feel like it. That's pretty much the reason. So, yeah, I understand. I am spending a lot of my battle points on this kind of thing, but you know what? It's because I can. That's what it comes down to. So, let's spend 40 of these. Now we have 30 battle points, but we don't really need any of the stuff here, so it's not like I'm spending battle points that I need. So, alright, let's sell these proteins for all this money. There we go. Alright. So now we're somewhat rich. Not really rich, though. We just have some money. And I mean some money, not a lot. Not a lot, but I figure might as well use some of those battle points and celebrate winning at the beating that Suicune with Blazy. So let's buy an audio system. Why not? So now we have some stuff here. What else can we afford? We can afford a small sofa or a night table. We already have a table here, though. An audio system that maximally draws out the charms of music. Well, since we can't sit down, I guess we don't need the sofa. But, you know what? At least we have our own stump stuff in here. I understand it costs us a lot of battle points, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. We spent our battle points on a bed and an audio system. It's very similar to the Battle Frontier, I guess, in Emerald, where you can spend the stuff on stuff in your secret base. In this case, it's in our villa, rather than secret base stuff, which is underground. I could buy more stuff, but I'd rather have some money, I guess. I'd rather have some money in order to be able to get, you know, stuff for battling the Elite Four and whatnot. Oh yeah, the Elite Four. They're random, but we battled them last time. Well, not last episode, but we battled them before. But I think we've been relaxing enough around in this place. It's a nice little resort area, a nice little resort we have in this little villa. Kind of nice. We have our own villa. I don't know why we have our own villa, that guy just randomly gave it to us. However, let's head do this way. Not that way, this way. Also, we can see here Seabreak Path of the Flower Paradise. Alright, let's head to Pokemon League. Because this is really gonna happen now. So, let's buy some items. We don't need any Pokeballs at all. Just want to know how many we have. We have 37. Whatever, we'll make it an even 40. I had no reason to do that, I just felt like it. Also, we don't need these Great Balls. Alright. Just to get that money back, but what else do we need? We have Hyper Potions. We have enough Hyper Potions. Because between 6 Pokemon... Actually, no, between 4 Pokemon and 4 battle... Yeah, we have plenty. So... Full restores, I'll buy 3 just in case we need them somehow. For some reason, I don't think we will, though. Well, that many of them. Full heals. We don't need repels, but hey, whatever. And this person is selling what? All kinds of balls. Got balls for doing that. So, you know what, let's take one last look at the Pokemon that we have obtained on our journey since the post-game. Of course, we do have, of course, the Azurill that let us get into the Ribbon Syndicate. And we have Regigigas, our event Regigigas, of course, that let us find the, well, Pokemon that replaced the Regis. Well, Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. We have Dialamon, or Dialga. Cressy, well, no, sorry, Cressel, the Cresselia. Cressel the Cresselia. Zappy, the Zapdos. Molteneep, the Moltres. Art, the Articuno. Roger, the Regigigas. Sprinter, the Mesprit. Nelson, the Entei. Ray, the Rayquaza. Cal, the Arceus. Lou, the Lugia. Distortino, the Giratina. Jean, the Jirachi. Simon, the Suicune. Phantom, the Darkrai. Rocky, the Regirock. Reggie, the Regice. Steely, the Registeel. Kevin, the Kyogre. And Shane, the Shaman. And of course, Manny the Manaphy. So, with that, I guess we are going to get ready, because guess what? Next time, we're going to start taking on the Pokemon League one final time. And we're going to find out in this rematch if we truly are the best in this random world, like there never was. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we take on the Elite Four once again. Goodbye.